A movie that captured hearts around the world is finally getting a new chapter. After more than 3 decades, fans are buzzing with hope and excitement about Pretty Woman 2 coming to Netflix in 2025. But what do we really know so far? Let's dive deep into the story behind the sequel, what's happening in production, and why it could be just as special as the original. The original Pretty Woman made a huge impact when it hit theaters in 1990. It told the story of Vivian Ward, a spirited woman who works as a prostitute, and Edward Lewis, a wealthy businessman. Their unlikely romance, filled with charm and humor, won the hearts of millions. Julia Roberts and Richard Gere gave unforgettable performances, creating on-screen magic that fans still talk about today. The film wasn't just a love story. It became a symbol of hope, second chances, and the idea that love can come from unexpected places. It made Julia Roberts a star and became one of the highest-grossing romantic comedies of all time. For years, fans have dreamed about what a sequel might look like. Could Vivian and Edward's story continue? Would the magic still be there? Now, with Netflix stepping in, those dreams might soon come true. Netflix announced its plan to produce Pretty Woman 2, signaling a fresh start for the beloved story. This new version promises to bring the classic romance to a whole new generation of viewers while keeping the heart of the original intact. The involvement of Netflix also means the movie will be accessible to millions worldwide. Ready to reach far beyond the theaters, the anticipation around this sequel is strong because it comes at a time when many fans are nostalgic but also hungry for stories that feel real and hopeful. The world has changed since 1990, and viewers want to see how Vivian and Edward's lives have changed too. Will Vivian still be the same strong, independent woman? Has Edward grown beyond his business-driven life? These questions fuel the excitement and speculation as the production moves forward. Stay with me because in the next part, I'll share all the official updates about who is making this sequel, which stars are returning, and what's been revealed about the story so far. We'll look closely at how Netflix is shaping this project and what it means for fans waiting eagerly to watch. This sequel might be the second chance not only for Vivian and Edward, but for everyone who loved the original movie so much. Asterisk. Imagine a love story so iconic that it still makes hearts flutter more than 30 years later. Pretty Woman wasn't just a movie, it was a cultural moment that changed romantic comedies forever. Before we dive into the latest news about the sequel, let's take a quick look back at what made the original film so unforgettable. When Pretty Woman came out in 1990, it quickly became a worldwide hit. The story of Vivian Ward, a lively and brave woman from a tough background, and Edward Lewis, a wealthy but lonely businessman, was unlike anything audiences had seen before. Their chance meeting sparked a romance full of laughs, tears, and unexpected kindness. Julia Roberts brought Vivian to life with a mix of charm, strength, and vulnerability, while Richard Gere perfectly captured Edward's transformation from cold and distant to warm and caring. The chemistry between them was electric, and helped the movie become a classic that still inspires fans today. Beyond the love story, Pretty Woman struck a chord because it showed a powerful message. No matter where you come from, everyone deserves respect and a second chance. It challenged social norms and gave hope to many. The film's success was clear. It earned over $463 million worldwide and made Julia Roberts a superstar overnight. Its songs, fashion, and iconic scenes remain popular and often referenced in pop culture. For many, it's the ultimate fairy tale with a modern twist. The strong foundation is why the idea of a sequel excites so many. People want to know what happened after the happy ending. Did Vivian and Edward's love last? How did their lives change? Could the sequel capture the same magic while telling a new, fresh story? These questions have sparked countless discussions and fan theories over the years. Now, with Netflix announcing its involvement, the dream of a sequel is closer to reality than ever before. Netflix brings huge resources and a global audience, meaning this new Pretty Woman could be bigger and more accessible than any sequel before. This also raises hopes for a story that respects the original while adding modern twists that speak to today's viewers. Coming up, I'll share everything known so far about the making of Pretty Woman 2, Who's Behind the Cameras, which stars might return, and what the production plans look like. Stay tuned because this sequel promises surprises that could change the way we think about this beloved love story forever. Asterisk the buzz around Pretty Woman 2 isn't just about nostalgia. It's about what's happening right now behind the scenes. After years of speculation, Netflix officially stepped in to bring this sequel to life, signaling a new chapter for the beloved story. But what do we really know about the production, the people involved, and when we might finally see the movie? Netflix's announcement gave fans a huge reason to get excited. The streaming giant confirmed it was producing Pretty Woman 2, promising to deliver a fresh take while honoring the original spirit. This move is significant because Netflix has a track record of investing in big projects that attract worldwide audiences. For Pretty Woman 2, that means a global launch that anyone with a subscription can watch the moment it drops. The director's chair is one of the most talked about details. While the original was directed by Gere, known for his warm, heartfelt style, the sequel is said to have a new director who brings a modern vision. Rumors suggest the filmmakers are focused on capturing the chemistry and charm that made the first movie special, but with fresh energy to connect with today's viewers. The producer team also includes some familiar names, plus new faces who are experts in crafting hit romantic dramas. Casting news has fans holding their breath. Julia Roberts and Richard Gere have both been linked to the project, but nothing is confirmed yet. Netflix appears keen to bring back the original stars if possible, understanding how much their return would mean to viewers. Alongside the original cast, there are reports about new characters being introduced to expand the story and bring in fresh dynamics. This blend of old and new could be the secret to making Pretty Woman 2 both nostalgic and exciting. Production timelines suggest filming started or will start soon, with locations rumored to include familiar settings from the original and some new, glamorous places to give the sequel a fresh look. This combination aims to keep longtime fans happy while appealing to new audiences. Official trailers and teasers haven't been released yet, but the first glimpses are expected closer to the premiere date. Next, we'll explore what the story might be about. What challenges will Vivian and Edward face now? Will their love story stand the test of time? We'll dive into the most interesting rumors, fan theories, and hints from interviews that give us clues about what to expect from Pretty Woman 2. What if the story of Vivian and Edward didn't end with that famous happy ending? Fans of Pretty Woman have been wondering for years, what comes next? The sequel promises to explore new twists and deeper layers in their lives, yet it must do so without losing the magic that made the original so unforgettable. Early hints about the plot suggest that Pretty Woman 2 will dive into what it really means to find a second chance, not just in love but in life itself. Vivian, once seen as the underdog, might now be facing new challenges as she navigates a world very different from before. Will she stay true to her independent spirit while building a future with Edward? And how will Edward, a man who once only cared about business, grow as a partner and a person in this next chapter? Rumors have also sparked excitement about new characters entering their lives, perhaps family members, old friends, or new love interests who complicate the story in interesting ways. These additions could bring fresh conflicts and emotional depth, showing that love isn't simple. Even for fairy tale romances, some sources hint that the sequel might touch on modern themes like forgiveness, personal growth, and facing past mistakes. The story could also explore how Vivian and Edward handle fame, fortune, and the pressures that come with their high-profile lives. Fans hope the movie keeps the warmth, humor, and heart that made the first film so special, but with a mature, realistic take that fits today's world. Speculation runs wild on social media, where fans have shared their own ideas. Some hope to see Vivian starting a business. Others imagine Edward struggling with letting go of control. Could the sequel include moments where they must choose between their old lives and new dreams? These possibilities keep the excitement alive and show just how much people want this sequel to feel real and meaningful. Stay tuned, because in the Next section, we'll look at who might return to the screen and the new faces joining the cast. Plus, we'll discuss how Netflix plans to bring these characters and their stories to life for a new generation of viewers eager to fall in love all over again. Asterisk, the wait is almost over. As Pretty Woman 2 prepares to arrive on Netflix in 2025, fans around the world are eager to see how this timeless love story continues. While exact release dates are still under wraps, Netflix has confirmed the sequel is in its final stages of production, promising a global premiere that will be accessible to millions instantly. This means viewers won't need to wait for theaters, they can watch it comfortably at home or anywhere, making it one of the most anticipated Netflix releases of the year. Netflix's involvement is more than just distribution. It's a sign of how the platform is investing in stories that blend nostalgia with fresh, modern storytelling. The sequel is expected to have a wide promotional campaign with trailers, interviews, and behind-the-scenes glimpses dropping in the months leading up to the release. Fans can keep an eye on Netflix's official channels for the latest updates and exclusive content that will build excitement. This new Pretty Woman will likely reach beyond longtime fans. Netflix's global reach means audiences across different countries and age groups will experience the story for the first time. The platform's recommendation algorithms will help introduce Vivian and Edward's journey to viewers who may not have seen the original but will fall in love with the sequel. Online, fan communities are buzzing with predictions, hopes, and countdowns. Social media will be flooded with reactions once the trailer drops and the premiere date is announced. This sequel is not just a film, it's an event bringing together old fans and new viewers in celebration of a story about love, change, and second chances. As we await the release, now is the perfect time to revisit the original Pretty Woman and relive the moments that made it a classic. Prepare to see how Vivian and Edward's story evolves with surprises and heartwarming scenes that remind us all why love stories never truly end, they only begin again. If you're as excited as millions of others, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the latest news and updates on Pretty Woman 2 and many more upcoming films. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you hope to see in the sequel? Your voice might just be part of the conversation that shapes this new chapter.